Hi friends, welcome back to Alice Playworld, bringing you some more Heroes of the Storm. We're finally doing it. Chain Lightning Thrall, let's go. Welcome to the Curse Hollow. Enemy team Nova, Hammer, Nazeebo, Rhaegar, and Li-Ming. Friendly team Brightwing, Li-Ming, Nova, Nazeebo, and Thrall. And of course the Curse Hollow map. I'm gonna be very interesting against that certain Hammer. It's gonna be a little bit difficult to begin to poke and prod because we do have a Nova and a Li-Ming, and I am, for lack of a better term, the front line. So we were gonna take a lot of damage. We're gonna do our best to do a good job of covering the backline so that Li-Ming and that Nova can get their damage. And the first time we're going to be picking up, because we're doing Chain Lightning, is called Rolling Thunder, increasing Chain Lightning range and attacks restore mana. This is going to allow you to have a lot of more sustain in the lane itself, which is pretty good. I still prefer my Frostbolt for Cillian's build, but this will do for now. Our ability is called Wind Fury. Our next 3 basic attacks will have their attack speed increased by 100%, so you hit a triple tap really, really fast. Let's go ahead and engage right here. Is this a real Nova? Oh, she's going to go over there. We almost landed, but not quite. Our W ability is called Feral Spirit. We throw a little wolfy wolf. If it hits somebody, it will stun them briefly. And of course, the Q ability is called Chain Lightning. It does a little bit of damage right there. Should be able to come in here and body block this Nova if we can. Of course, Li-Ming does not do that, which means she's going to begin to get taken down. And we're not going to make it quite in time. So we'll be fine just coming in here in lane, making sure we use our Wind Fury in a second just to make sure we clear out the rest of the lane. We got to be very careful about this engagement, as we need to make sure we go in super deep and then try to harass that Hammer, although he is getting a lot of free damage. Here comes the Arcane Orb, though. That's what we wanted. And the Chain Lightning max range picks up the kill. However, I need a little bit of help here from Li-Ming. Will she be able to get the assistant I need? It looks like she begins to harass Nova. She leaves me alone, and I make it back to the healing wall. That was a little dangerous. We come out on top nonetheless. Gotta be very, very careful about the positioning of the enemy Nova. We do not see where she went. We definitely want to make sure we pick that up. And it looks like this might actually be her. I am a little confused by her tactics. Let's go ahead and engage right there. Going super aggressive right here. Can we pick her up? It looks like one more hit. Oh, there's the kill. And she gets taken down with not really much more recourse. Now, of course, our friendly Li-Ming doing a good job of harassing right there. Let's make sure we hit the minions that we're tagging with our lightning, because, of course, it's going to give us a little bit of health and mana back. And as long as we're staying with it, out of range of this guy, waiting for him to shoot, and then going super aggressive. Big attack right there. Can we get the chip magic missiles? Oh, so close. We almost pick up yet another kill, but the enemy Hammer walking away. And it looks like we're in a pretty good spot so far. The enemy team having a hard time dealing with this. I am going to rotate to the bottom lane to make sure we grab that experience while Nazeebo is backing home to get mana. So we'll make sure we replace him there with nothing going too far. Let's go ahead and engage right here, throwing out our Wolfie, lightning, and damage, but not quite enough. And of course, Nova is going to attack me. That Earthbind Totem really well placed, saves his life. I could have done it a little bit sooner, but I thought I wanted to make sure I landed it. So that's why I hesitated. And sometimes when you hesitate, it doesn't quite pay in the end. Let's go ahead and pick up another talent. We're going to miss Nova right there, so I thought she was going to whack away. But we should be able to come back. The next tree is spawning, so we're going to tap back, make sure we hit up that mana, and then head up there. As we pick up our next talent, which is going to be right the Lightning. Chain Lightning hits more targets, 2 more enemies, and more damage. That's just par for the course. That's what we're trying to do. Of course, as we head in here, as we head over here to the top, our friendly team already in a good position, which is vital against the Hammer team. Tons of damage going down there on Li-Ming. Noah picks her up while she's in a lot of trouble. Brightwing trying to throw some blocks that way. Manages to get out of the way. We're coming in here a little bit late, but we should be able to catch him right there. Tons of damage going down on both of them. Trying to do a little bit of harass, but I gotta walk away because Hammer is getting a lot of damage. I need to Li-Ming to soften him up. Great engagement right here from the friendly team. We're able to poke a little bit, but again, gotta try to retreat. Make sure I get some heals from that Brightwing. And as soon as we got some breathing momentum right here, we throw our max range Wolf. We do catch the enemy Hammer. She gets taken down, and it looks like we secure the objective for the friendly team. Let's go ahead and get back in lane and get some of this going our way to make sure this gets shoved. Of course, the friendly team grabbing that tribute and putting us back in the advantage here. As the enemy team is forced to just sort of hang out, great little reveal there by Rylan, preventing Noah from doing anything astute. It looks like she's going to get stunned. Never mind. I thought I was going to be able to root her, but not quite so far. So we're going to be a little bit careful here about this engagement, making sure we keep an eye on Brightwing, the enemy team already in the back foot. A slight level advantage. We got to make sure we get to that bottom lane as fast as possible. Let's go ahead and harass this enemy as best we can. Make sure we don't get rooted right there. This Nova missing a lot of her stuff. And I'm thinking this is not the real Nova, but it's quite alright though. So we're going to grab a little bit of damage. Let's go ahead and shock her right there. Just keeping her revealed. It's important. Can we get the max range? Yes, we can. We're going to go aggressively. Brightwing almost landing a beautiful Arcane Blast right there. But we're running out of mana, so we're going to warn that we are retreating in a second here. Make sure we keep an eye on our little Brightwing buddy as she is poking aggressively. Manages to get out of the way though finally. And now we're going to go super aggressive right here on this guy. Doing a little bit of poke damage and then walking away. Of course, the next Fury is spawning you one more time. Let's go ahead and hit back to see if we can get a little bit of mana. We're not going to save long. Just make sure we have enough for a sustained fight. And as soon as we hit back, that should do it. And let's head over that way as we pick up follow through after using an ability. Your next basic attacks within 6 seconds deals more damage. This is because we're going to try to spam that Q ability, that Chain Lightning on the enemies if we can. Of course, Nasivo out of position already. Can we pick up a kill right here? We're going to go super aggressive on him. Trying to do as much damage as we can. We do get walled in, and the enemy team being forced back. We're doing as much damage as we can, but of course, a great little pushback there from Hammer. I should be able to secure this while the front of the team is zoning. They're really out of position, so there's no way they're going to die for this, and we should be able to grab the next tribute. There we go. And now it's a matter of us actually retreating, although big pickup right there for the front of the team. Lots of damage going out. We're not really committing because, of course, Nasivo can do quite a bit of damage if I get taken down. And it looks like they are going to be content with just walking away. For now, Brightwing is going to teleport to me, and maybe we can get a pick right here on our Rhaegar. We'll be able to land the wolf. Yes, we will. We're going super aggressive, landing as much damage as we can. I'm assuming he's going to go the other way. Great little juke. There goes the polymorph. However, Nova waiting as well. They pick him up. That was really well thought out by the enemy Rhaegar, but he was not aware that we had that many people in waiting for him. 2 levels to level 10. 1 level advantage so far for the front of the team. This is looking pretty good. And of course, the next temple is the next period is spawning right there on the bottom, so we definitely got to make sure we get over there. I do have enough mana at this point to head out a little bit late, but now I'll begin to make my way over there as that lane begins to push. Of course, Brightwing can definitely stay because he can teleport, so he should be able to give us a little bit of a breather. We need some poke. Excuse me, some poke near the wall. It looks like this is the real Nova. I don't really know. I'm going to try to get in here on Nasivo, do a little bit of poke damage. However, Rhaegar chasing our Nasivo really aggressively. Can I get to him? It looks like we cannot. And it looks like, at the very least, a Q, we do pick up a kill right there. Trying to go back on the other side to pick up a kill right here on the enemy Nasivo. We do damage. And he does trap us in these little guys, which means we're going to have to force our way out of here. But we can continue to poke. They're in a little bit of an awkward spot as we're eating a lot of frogs to the face, maybe some spiders. And this is not looking great, but great engagement there from Nova. She will be able to pick up the kill. We're going deep. Not quite deep enough. We're taking a lot of damage from those spider mines. I am going to be forced to walk away before I die. So I am going to be able to get a little bit of healing here from the healing well. The front team is still poking, so we're not really too much out of position as we see that our Li Ming is landing some solid blows there on the other side. We desperately need to get ourselves over here. Nova almost gets taken down. There she goes. Nova's taken down. I'm taking a lot of damage from trying to make it out of here. Press that Wind Fury just to try to get a little bit of movement speed. And for now, Li Ming going super aggressive on the backline. I don't want to eat those mines to the face. It looks like I'm going to be forced, so I do a little bit of damage there with lightning. And now we're chasing this hammer aggressively. Here comes the wolf right on top. And this Rhaegar going down really close, but we can't really secure the kill. Tons of damage going out. No mana. Can we get to that Nasivo? We do pick up yet another kill now, zoning, and we get the curse on top of that. Really hard fought, but the front team gets away with it. We are level 10. Let's go ahead and grab that Sundering. By the way, with this built Earthquake, definitely a valuable pick. I just don't like it, but you can definitely play this at the very least in ranked up to, you know, like 2.5k MMR. It'll be fine. Sundering is way better. I wouldn't be playing Thrall at that MMR anyway, but if you want to, it's definitely a viable pick. All right, let's go ahead and put some pressure somewhere. It looks like the front of the team engaging here. Nova and Brightwing doing a good job of harassing Rhaegar. Unable to secure the kill, but Li Ming on rotation, about to do damage. Great precision strike. They do a lot of damage. They're trying to get to him desperately, but it looks like Rhaegar is just going to run away at the end. Remember, we can dive really aggressively as these forts and towers are not doing any damage right now. They're cursed, and they're going to be able to take a lot of damage without really doing anything about it. The enemy team right now can't really dive to us. We definitely got to make sure we at the very least pick up some kills here, as this is what we want. Gonna go aggressive here and just go super ham. Maybe we pick up a kill right there. Oh, Hammer gets away at the last second. It looks like Brightwing teleporting to us, wisely understanding that that's what we're going to try to do, but the enemy team backing away at the last second there. We'll continue to poke, continue to prod. The curse does run out, which means we don't really want to go out here too much, and we'll throw a wolf. We do land it right there on Noah, trying to continue the poke. Great disintegrate, but we can't dive in any further. Maybe we can actually dive in there. We pick up the kill right before she goes down. Nova out of position. We pick up the kill on her as well, and now tons of damage going out. Can we actually poke through the backside? I'm waiting for the Chain Lightning, see if I can hit anybody on the other side. The enemy team wisely getting out of position and walking away. We do a lot of damage though. They're going to be forced to watch these towers fall, but we should probably back up out of here. We did a lot of damage. It's time to reassess. We can get caught out from either direction, and that would be really, really scary. The next time we're going to be picking up is going to be Giant Killer. Gets a little bit more attacks than that Wind Fury. That would be really, really good. If we want to do these guys, we can. I don't know if we should do that at the moment, but the friendly team already located here. We can actually kill them really quickly. Nova's so doubtful that she even uses her precision strike. We almost eat an arcane orb to the face, but we all make it out of there alive. Gotta make sure we keep an eye on Li Ming. She's being very, very, very scary, but it looks like she's gonna walk away eventually. We are very low on mana, which means we gotta make a rotation very soon to either a healing well. So we do have that cooldown. Is this still up? Yes, it is. So I will let my friends know. We're going to hit that up, make sure we refuel, and then re-engage down there to the bottom lane. We do see that Rhaegar trying to push his luck a little bit. They don't have that forge, which means he can't really run away that far. And, of course, Nova already here. Let's go ahead and engage immediately. Tons of damage going out. We blow him up before he can even react. The enemy team still adventuring on their own, even though they're 2 levels behind. Pretty scary stuff. But so far, so good. We can definitely take this boss if we wanted to. And I think that's something we're going to actually do right now, as the enemy team nowhere to be found. And we see that there are 2 of them in the middle lane. They might rotate down here. They're not guarding our boss. Oh, I don't want to get rooted. Though I did. We got to be very careful. I am very low on health. And the friendly team are not really able to keep me up. It looks like we're going to pick up a kill on Nova as well. Big engagement right here. Oh, tons of damage. Great precision strike to secure yet another kill on the backside. Our Li Ming goes down, though. Can we pick up a kill? Yes, we can. And it looks like the enemy Nazeebo going to walk away at the end there. I don't have nearly enough health or mana to stay here. It looks like the friendly Zeebo going to try to tank a little bit. We are, at the very least, soaking up some damage here. The shielding from Brightwing will be real, and we definitely need to stay in the middle to make sure we capture this, because that was almost the throw pit. That's what we took the stun to the face, just to make sure that Nazeebo didn't wall us out and then walk in. That would have been devastating. So for now, we'll go back home and then maybe head to the top lane and grab that other boss. As this one begins to make his way down the bottom lane, he will be able to kill that tower and do some damage to the to the keep itself. Once we get up to the top, though, we might be able to pick up a kill on Rhaegar. So we're gonna rush over there right now. Li Ming, Noah, and myself. Is it a bot? No, it's a real person. Okay, I was gonna say this Rhaegar does not seem to care about life. Go ahead and engage right there as aggressively as we can, and we're going to take him out. No major issues raised right there as he gets taken down. Doesn't really do that much damage, and seems to have given up in general. He doesn't seem to be wanting to go really deep. Of course, the friendly team a little bit late here on the boss. The enemy team could come here and wipe us, although a 3-level disadvantage puts him in an awkward spot. The next druid is spawning. We're not at risk of a curse, so we'll take our time making sure we take this out. Of course, our Sun Ring back up again, which is really, really good, really fortunate for us, because we're going to be able to do the majority of this damage. And as soon as we grab this, we're in a pretty good spot to go do even more. Of course, Nova in a good spot, and Nazeebo running out of position, wastes his wall, which is a little bit of a problem. Let's go ahead and Sunder immediately, going super aggressive right here on Hammer, trying to blow him up. He's out, and now the enemy team on the retreat as we're going super aggressive. Nova with a great little chase. We're getting in here on Li Ming, didn't quite make it. The enemy team now getting some licks in, so we're going to be forced to go back. Running a couple seconds, there's a wolf behind us. We do stun them. Running away, we are blocking them fairly well. The enemy team will not be able to secure this tribute as Nazeebo grabs it. And for now, we'll just walk away, although might be able to pick up a kill. Great wall there from the friendly Zeebo, and their own wall almost picks them up. But it looks like we walk away at the end there. Brightwing in the mid lane by herself, being really adventurous. We're going to try to rotate, try to stay near her. We need a little bit of healing. And then maybe try to land some Chain Lightning here so we can get some mana back. Of course, the next time we're going to be picking up at this level is going to be Fork Lightning. We're getting another charge of Chain Lightning. You guessed it, that is the name of the build. That is what we're trying to do. And this would allow us to do a little bit more burst, and of course gives a little bit more sustain as we can do that and now come in here and attack these fellas. You can see so many targets being hit by that. We can clear the majority of this stuff out, then head out. I don't know why. Did she not see that we were here? Right, Nova apparently thought she was stealthy. Or she also gave up and just got taken down for absolutely no reason. We should be able to engage back here a little bit. Of course, you got a Chain Lightning in the back. Great precision strike. That hammer. Oh my goodness. What MMR did I suddenly step into, you guys? I feel like normally Quick Match is not this trolly, but this is pretty bad. Alright, let's go ahead and back away for a second. We'll lure them in, and the moment they're going aggressive, maybe we'll go ahead and Sunder right there, do a ton of damage, pick up a kill on Li Ming, go aggressive again against Rhaegar. Eventually he gets taken out. I'm taking a lot of damage though, and I get taken out too. Great body block there, as I was unable to really run out. We ran out of minions in the backline. Looks like Siwa goes down as well. We got overconfident is what happened, but really, really silly. 31,000 hero damage done, 25 kills to 4, and those were because we were like, you know what, if they're going to be this disrespectful and just stand out there in the open, we would just throw. It's fine. 2 tributes to 3. It should be able to grab it right here. Nobody blocking. Nova jumping in on the enemy Nova. But, oh man, so close. They're actually going to take her down. Brightwing going aggressive. Good polymorph. Big chain heal. Make sure she stays alive. Their enemy team manages to make it back okay. However, we're doing pretty good every which direction. This keep in really close danger to falling. I don't know if that sentence makes grammatical sense. But both of these towers are likely full. We're going to put a lot of pressure on the enemy team. Nova trying to clear the lane. She doesn't have nearly enough health. She does eventually is forced to go back. The enemy team realizing this bottom lane being pushed a little bit too aggressively, they eventually do go back. And now we're all together. 15 seconds for Sundering. Myself and Siva will get there just in time to push the keep. The top keep already getting damaged. And of course, big engagement. Didn't even see that Zero gets taken down. The enemy Nova very low, trying to juke. And magic missiles miss, but not the auto attack. And that's all we needed. We're going to go super aggressive right here. Boom! There's the Sundering into the Wolf, into tons of damage, and we're just going to blow him up. Come on, come on, come on! Oh, I didn't quite make it, as he does eventually get away. We're going to continue to put a little bit of pressure on them, but the friendly team is walking right through this enemy base. Not much for them to do, other than just to take a lot of damage, and we're going to continue to try to engage right here. We do get pushed back, though. We're going to move back, although that Arcane Orb was so real. We do pick up yet another kill right there. Nazebo pushing for the core. It looks like he wants it, and we could theoretically clean this out, but I need a little bit of health and mana, so we're just going to do that right now. We did pick up 2 keeps. We continue to poke, but we don't really have a front line, so I'm going to be forced to walk away here in a second. The friendly team can't really commit to this any further. Great engagement there from Li Ming, but I guess I will say let's go home. Let's go home. The friendly team can definitely back out. Although if they keep poking, we might get a kill or 2. We can definitely back out and grab some mercs. I am very low on health and mana, so maybe we can do something like this and then maybe lure the enemy team into a full sense of security. Of course, the friendly team backing away, though, at the last second, which means I'm not going to stick here. I'm actually just going to head to the back lane and make sure I grab those minions. Nova and I don't have enough health, baby girl. I'm sorry. I would love to do it. I know that boss will actually hurt me quite a bit, so we're just going to go ahead and grab the Giants. Continue to put pressure. We could have ended it again, but without a tank, it's really iffy. And we already died one time, so we don't want to keep this up. 8 killing blows, 37,000 hero damage done. Nazebo on the enemy team with 35,000, and our team is pretty close in the 30s. This is a really high damage game. However, the difference in kills is brutal, and we do have 16 assists, although we want to do a little bit better than that. Let's go ahead and head to the boss. Maybe a bait would be warranted. I think definitely not grabbing the boss, but baiting it would be sufficient. It looks like Li Ming and Nova heading that way. Ooh, we did see somebody over there. Can we grab somebody here? Oh, big wolf. Unable to secure it, and now we're going to walk away. Our friendly Li Ming taking a lot of damage. We're forced back out of here. Let's go ahead and engage right there. Oh, great Sundering, but I don't have any follow-through, and I am going to be forced back out of here as I'm taking a lot of damage. Finally, we get out of the way. We do take that precision strike to the face, but thanks to the friendly team, we should be able to retreat here. A little bit misplayed on all accounts from the friendly team, so we're going to try to stick here. Nova going really aggressive. She should be able to pick up a kill right here on this guy. We're doing a lot of damage, putting a lot of pressure on him, but we can't really continue to push back. Nova gets taken down, finally turning around, doing a lot of damage on Rhaegar. Here comes the cavalry in the form of Li Ming and Nazebo. They begin to disintegrate. I don't have any mana, though. Can you teleport away, please? Making sure we put ourselves in between both of these guys. We need to retreat. This is not good as the friendly team begins to throw aggressively. Finally, the enemy team getting that tribute pretty much uncontested, and they're all of a sudden one level disadvantage has shrank significantly. The enemy team doing a really good job of staying there. They're likely to grab that boss in all seriousness. So not much else I can do about it. I can try to sort of hang out here back in the back line, wait a couple seconds, and then maybe trying to reveal them. But you know, oh, actually, that's not the real Nova. I thought that was for sure, and I got excited. The enemy team going super aggressive right here. Let's go ahead and dive if we can. Oh, can we stop them? No, we can't. No, we can't, and we actually died. So that throw was super real on my part. Devastating. I mistimed it horribly. However, the front team does pick up a kill on Noah. Great Arcane Orb and then magic missiles as they retreat, doing a lot of damage. The enemy, the friendly Li Ming, walking away graciously here. Again, this was so not worth the throw, you guys, but I really don't think this is a competitive game. So that's why you see me throwing really aggressively. It's because this guy maybe gets a fort, not a big deal. The enemy team taking a lot of damage on that keep. They have a lot of catapult pressure on the top and middle lanes. Unfathomable that we lose this unless, you know, if this happens, I'm going to be ruined this day, but it looks like the friendly team, a great little forceful heroic right there from Rhaegar early on, pushing it, making sure he gets rid of it. Let's go ahead and pick up that Nexus Blade just to do a little bit more damage. See if we can keep that up. 47,000 damage. The hammer passing is at 48,000, though. No killing bullets, but she is putting quite a hurting on us. The friendly team backing up here. Finally, they should be able to clean this up. We can allow them to have that next tribute as well. It is not a big deal. as we still have one more in the tank, and it should be awake. It looks like Nasibo already up here, sort of waiting, and just hanging out, a little AFK action, but that's quite alright. Nova heading that way, trying to interrupt. We could head that way. I don't really like it. I think this is a bad idea. If she gets taken down, it will be disastrous for the friendly team, but if they get a tribute, it's really no harm, no foul. We can actually get away with losing this tribute. We're not really going to lose anything else. Let's go ahead and engage right there aggressively on Rhaegar. Looks like Li Ming not really turning around, and now we got to be very careful about this engagement. Of course, this poor Brightwing taking a lot of damage. We're going to go in here aggressively. Here comes the Sundering. Boom! Tons of damage, and Lightning, and Wolves, and we pick up kills left and right. Going super aggressive on Nasibo. I am very low on health. I could go down. I'm taking a lot of damage from that Gargantuan. Finally, we clear that out. The enemy Nova in a lot of trouble. She's trying to run away. We pick her up and clean the rest of the enemy team. Now it's time to go for that keep kill. That sweet, sweet keep kill. Making sure we just walk it in. 40 seconds till they come back. Plenty of time. And that's what you see in control, ladies and gentlemen. 54,000 hero damage is done. 33 kills to 8. And this should be GG unless we completely mess it up yet again. But look at this. It's going to be so quick. It won't even matter. We're taking a ton. We're doing a ton of damage. And, of course, once Li Ming gets here with a couple Arcane Orbs, this should be all she wrote. And that is how you play Chain Lightning Thrall. Not a lot of skill involved, but it's quite a lot of fun. My name is Al. I hope you enjoyed this video. And I will see you all next time.